This video should help you install Komodo. It uses an interface on PCs that enables you to run Linux in and on a PC, and that is CygWin. So let's show you where you can find how to do this. If you go to the 15111 Blackboard website and then go to this directory and then go down the bottom, you'll see installing Komodo on Windows PC. Now if you go to this URL, this should give you all the information. So this goes to a wiki, and that should help you through the whole process. So I'm going to try and follow this whole process and use this mechanism for undertaking this. So first, as you can see, let's put this back again. As you can see, you have to install CygWin. So let's go and get that then. We should have the well, I'm going to use a 64-bit installation on Windows, so let's do that then and install it. Let's just grab a name for the directory I'm going to put it in and save it. I put all mine in an install, so let's create a new directory for it, or folder. There we are. Let's delete that, so it's saying actually there's already one, so let's go and put it in there anyway. Let's find it. There it is. Let's overwrite it, just show you that the whole process. Right, so that's loaded in. Once it's loaded it up, we should be able to run it and install it. Let's see if this works then. So let's start following this page on here. So first it says set up the program, then it says, let's go and have a look, I'll just show you what's happening here. It says install from internet, so let's do exactly the same as they suggest, and then set the path, so let's go and set the path, and that's alright, it's got all users. What does it suggest next? Then it says download. Is that where it says download? Yes, it does. So let's go there and there. Let's see what it says next. Next it says direct connection. We've got direct connection. Then we select a server. So let's go and select this server that they select, which is mirror server org. So let's go and do that then. So where's this? This is mirror service org. Mirror. Where is it then? So it looks like it's a bit down. There's mirror service.org. Mirror. Let's just type this in and see if it will find it. http / actually let's not do that, let's copy it. Will it let me copy from here? Let's copy it from there. See if it'll let me copy it in there. It doesn't select it, so let's see if we can find it. Excuse me a minute. Let's see if we can find mirrorservice.org, and it's there. Sorry about that, a bit slow there. Right, let's move on. What does it say now? From the list, make sure that the packages are selected. So let's go. Well, there's no list as yet, so let's have a quick look then. So let's put this on the other window so I can have a look at it and go through this. So it says from the list, make sure the following packages are selected. Libs. Are these selected? What has it got here? Why has it got skip? It's got libs, libx11 development. Libx11 development. Let's see if we can find this then. Lib. Must be right down the bottom, I suppose. Is it selected? Lib. Come on, where are you? There's a lot here, isn't there? Lib. Must be getting to the axis soon. Ah, here we go. Libx11 development, so it's that one. So we want to include that, I'm guessing. What's that? Is it binary and source? Doesn't say. That's one thing that's missing. Well, I'm going to get binary and source. So let's see, that's lib development and libxt. Where's libxt? Go and find libxt. There's libx. That's libxt development, libxt. There's libx. This says libxt development, and this says libx. Libxt development must be that one, mustn't it? That's that one, so let's do that. And again, I'm going to select both, so it doesn't tell me. And the next one is x11. So where do we get x11? So let's go and have a look. So they're selected, and let's go to x11, and then we've got to do x11 is xini. Xini, so let's go all the way down the bottom again. There's xini. So it's xin. Xini, where's xini? It looks like, is that one it? Xini? Looks like it, so let's grab that. That's xini. And then we've got to go to, oops, where are we? Remember what we're doing here, I better show you again, is we're going through all of these lists here, and I've just selected that. I've got a few more to do yet. So let's go to the next one. So it's devel. So where's devel? Devel, and then it's devel git. So where's git? So we've got git, and what does it want? It just says git development. Git. Devel git. Well, there seems to be quite a lot of gits, so I'm going to go for the git complete, I guess. It doesn't say, it says git. So let's go that. Now will this work if I don't have these? Well, it says just development git, and there's quite a few gits here. So I'm just going to grab this one as well, because I'm not quite sure. Hopefully it won't bloat. And that looks like, oh actually no, because it just says git, so I'm going to dump this one because it's not G it on its own. So hopefully it's that one. So we've got G it, and then it goes web wget. So let's go and find web wget. So web wget must be that one. Yep, I'm going to grab that, the source, even if it doesn't tell me to. And then we've got to go devel, back to devel again. Let's go back to devel again. And we've got to get gccc-core. So devel gccc-core, which I think is a compiler. gccc-core. Is that it there? Looks like it, doesn't it? So we're going to get that one and the source. Right, we're getting there, we're nearly there. Now we've got devel make, so let's go back to devel and get the make. Where's make? So what have we got? We got make. So I think it's just that one, so we're going to do that one and get make. That's that. Two more to go, and then we've got devel auto make. So we go back to devel. So it should be auto make. Oh golly, which ones I'm guessing? So it's just got auto make. I hope it's that one, though I've no idea. There seems to be a lot of auto makes. Just says auto make. So I'm going to grab that one. Seems very small compared with all the others, but there we are. And the final one is archive unzip. So we want archive. Archive. We want unzip. I'm thinking it's probably this one. Archive unzip. Yep, and that says it's got the lot. So you can browse the packages using oh, you can look from, I could have looked from, sorry, I could have shown you. It says here how you could have looked from, sorry, I wasted a lot of time there. Right, once you have selected a package, click next. Let's hope this works, and I've clicked them all. And then we've got this, it looks the same. So we've got GUN desktop, genome, wrapper, and then let's just have a quick look what it says to do next. Depending on your speed of your connection, no download. So we've got to click the next again. So what I'm doing here is I've just shown I've gone through this, and it says basically that once you've done this, you click the next again, and it should come up with this. Let's go and see if it does. So now we're seeing, and as they say, dependent on your connection, this should take 30 minutes or longer. So in the video, I might actually blank some of this out so you don't wait 30 minutes. So I'm going to leave this going for a minute. What does it go to next after this? Okay, so I've got to wait until it gets to there. So I'll leave it going, recording, and then cut that out on Camtasia later. Okay, so my download has just failed. I've selected another HTTP server. Hopefully it won't fail this time. What I'll do this time is maybe go through a bit faster with these. So let's see if I can find the appropriate lists that I've got to download and then go through it the fast way, which it says using that. So the first one I can do is go and find lib x11-development. So let's go lib x11-devel. And that seems to be it. So we got both. Okay. And then what we're going to do is the next one, which is libxt-devel. So let's change that to T. Grab that, and that's selected. Then we've got x11 init, so let's dump that in there. So x init. And we've got debug and that, so that's a bit weird, isn't it? So let's go this one. Got that. What's the debug then? I think I'm going to skip that one because it doesn't do it. So we've got that, and then we've got git, and it says git-devel. I think that's it. Okay, and then we've got wget, and it's in web. Yep, and then we've got gcc-core. So gcc-core, and that's in development, and that looks like it. And then we've got make. Let's go and grab make. So make is in development, which I guess is that one. Where's make? There's make there. That's that. And then we've got auto make, so we'll just put auto in front of that. So, and that's again in development. And we've got that. And the final one is unzip. So let's see, we've got unzip. And that one's in archive. Right, we seem to have all of those. So now we should be able to do next. Let's see if it fails again. So I'll pause it again and you won't see it. If it does fail this time, I'll show you the message it shows. Aha! It seems to have worked now. So what I'm guessing here is that actually you can't touch it at all while it's downloading, and I naively used the computer to do something, and it might have interrupted it and dropped out the connection. So let's do its next bits. Let's go over here, just quickly see what it says to do. So we're going to follow all these instructions. So it's done that. We create those. Let's go and do that. So we finished that. What's it doing now? Has it created them? Where are they? Come on. So it says start when well, it's got a start menu. I won't have a start menu. So what I've got to do now is find out where that is. Let's see. Where's Cygwin? Ah, there we go. So let's do, what have we got? Pin to taskbar. Let's just run as administrator first, just in case we need any superpowers. So now what we do is we've got here, let's move it over so I can read all of this. And it says start that. This should open Windows. Yeah, it's done that. And then we've got clone. So we now use this. I think this might be it. So let's see if it works. So we go Control C, and put that in there. Will it do Control V? No. Let's do, will it do paste? No. Copy title? No. Okay, so you've got to type this out then. Got to type this out, so I could have spelling mistakes, so we're going to have to be very careful. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to scroll this up. Oh, go on. No, we don't want that. Scroll this up. Put that under there and try and get it so I don't make a mistake. So GIT space clone space HTTPS, so that's secure HTTP github.com / oh, I have to read that. What does that say? UOMCS / Komodo-build. So that's done that, I think. So let's see. Let's do that next then, see if it works. Oh, it's cloning and it's done it. Golly, that was fast. So that was very, very fast. Now let's see what we do. Now we do cd to Komodo build, so we do cd Komodo -build. Oops, spelling is an issue. Now that's that. So what happens there? So we go. So we're there, and now what it says is bash dot / build dot sh. So that should do it. Assuming there is no errors, test that you can launch Komodo. So let's see what happens then. So it's cloning. It's doing stuff anyway. It's got HTTP request. It's doing lots of things. Must be quite a big build script. Going through a hell of a lot, isn't it? Must be a lot of classes in this. It's going to build. Oh, it's got C header files. Oh God, how old-fashioned. Terrible. So this looks going to take a while. It does look like it's working, touch wood. Seems to be doing things. Yep, it's doing a lot. This build is extremely big, isn't it? Must be a massive equivalent to a large make file, but it's called build.shell, I guess. Then once we've done that, we've got to do this. So assuming those errors, test that your Komodo, you can launch Komodo. That'll be interesting. Still going through though, so we'll have to leave it. So far on my timing, and that's pausing it a few times, it's taken 24 minutes. So I'm guessing what the download looks like. The download for the CygWin looks like it takes the longest. As it said, it might have taken half an hour. So it's now, oh, thought it was stalled, but it hadn't. It was just waiting. Oh, it's doing lots of checking. Looks like it's checking for header files and other source code. Again, it's taking a while to do this, so it must be quite a complex process. Obviously an easy thing to simulate, this is. maybe it takes a while, like the download for the Windows program we downloaded earlier. Right, might leave it to a minute and then just watch the screen from afar. I think I'll pause it now. It seems to be taking a while, and then I think I'm going to pause it. It's finished. So let's have a look then. What do we do next? So now we've done the build. So I think, assuming there are no errors, you can launch Komodo. So again, I'm going to have to copy this out. So we've got LD underscore I think there's no space in it at the moment. Now we've got space, I'm guessing. what happens when we do that. Assuming that they test that you can launch Komodo. Let's see. Got a warning. So we've got a warning, whatever that means. Let's go and do this next one next then. So it's got a warning, but let's see if it works then. So we do LD B R-A-R right. Okay, looks like it's not working. So what I'll have to do now is I'll go and send these to our technician and get him to hopefully help me, and if this happens to you, hopefully help you. So I'll pause the file for a minute and then send them to him and go. Okay, I've done the man thing and not read all the instructions, so I shouldn't even have booted up this window. Apparently I booted up the wrong window and ignored all the instructions. So let's try again. Jump out of that one, and then I've got to go to start menu. There isn't a start menu on this, so where do I find this and go and find X server? So let's see on this one if I can find X server. There it is. So let's do that one then, and hopefully it's that one. See if that one works then. If it comes up. Oh, there it is. Aha, so this one does actually look like. So this one says, if you run anything which has a graphic interface, it needs to be done in CWinX instead of C1 icon on the drive. Okay, so I selected, if there's two options, you'll always select the wrong one, which I've done. So now, in theory, this might work. So let's try this then. I think this is the one we run, so let's give it a go. So okay, so I thought it worked, but it looks like it's not working and it hasn't found this. So assuming there's no errors, test that you can launch Komodo. So what I'll do, I'll try the other one then. Try this one. So we go. If you're clever, you'd probably write a script for this. It would be much quicker. Bit of homework learning Unix or Linux scripting. So have I got all of that right? Let's double check. So it's ld li library path equals home. Looks right, and then that kmd bin. So in theory, will this work? Oh, it's worked. Wow, that's my first Komodo without being connected to the internet. So it looks like, as you can see, apart from some silly errors of not reading the instructions explicitly, we've now got Komodo up and running with no internet connection through Cygwin, and it's all working. So, quite pleased about that. After all the years of doing this course, I've never had that up and running. I've always used either a KMD from a company or Komodo using Xseed. So that means you can run your programs through Komodo without having an internet connection. So there we are. As easy as, wasn't that easy really, but there we go. I will put this on the web and hopefully you can see that you can now install Komodo on PCs.